So, here we are. Hello, everybody. And we're going to be very soon in space, or at least I hope so. At least that's the goal for today. I know that there weren't too many things in my way anymore, but enough. Let's just say there's still enough problems that we need to deal with. So, I figured we're going to start with the rest of the missile stuff, and then we're going to see where we'll end with that. So, let's move the chat. You guys can't see that, just want to say why there is no motion on the screen anymore. So, now, last time I did the low density structures, and now we're going to hop on over next to the whole battery business. Okay, there. Batteries. Simple enough. Got everything I need. The only question remaining is how are we going to wire the resources over there? So, oh yeah, okay. Oh, a completely fresh and untouched belt of iron. 30 per second. Not used by anything yet. Sounds like a description of a fine wine, and believe me, kind of like is comparable to that. So we'll need 8 chemical plants, and we'll need all that stuff. So, question 1, do I have the chemical plants on me? Yes. Question 2, where the hell do I make that sulfuric acid? Question 3, how do I get it over there? Okay, surprisingly simple. Looks like I did some okay preparations this time. Or at least I'll die trying. Okay, let's bring the acid around that corner. Oh, come on, you. It's been the punishment for calling myself well prepared. Okay, now there we go. So we have that stuff here. Now, how the hell will I arrange that? I got not that much room here. So let's check out how that'll work out. So I could could do this like that. We'll need 2 different materials there, but that's the least of my worries. Yeah, I think something like that would be okay. So let's do this like that. Not going to need this here. And the leftover copper of that one is going to be totally okay. And we're going to make this happen like that. There goes, but one thing's important. We don't want to let that be the only thing here. Ah, whatever. I'll use that splitter when I need it. It's one of those old mistakes of mine. I need the splitter right now, so do it. Whoop. And, well, let's check out how does this work inserter-wise. Really, really chill. Okay. So, let's do the output thing into that direction. Easiest way to get the job done. And actually, we don't need to do the costly approach. Nice! I do like it when things are easy to begin with. It won't stay like that, though. Okay, then. This should be we can work this. Okay, let's just copy paste that. 8 times and done. Alrighty, I like that. Sassid, hi there, and thank you so much for your friendly words. I really, that's actually one of the things I always hope to make Factorio a little bit less hard to understand. Because it's actually so much of a fun game once you get behind it. Okay, we have the batteries. Wonderful. Yum yum. So, batteries were necessary for these things. We got everything we need there. Wonderful. Now, we're going to need facilities for solar panels, accumulators, radars. Everything else, done. Alright, the batteries were one of the last pieces we were missing. Now let's see, what's on the belt over there? I think I really have made like 90% of the preparations last time. So we have quartz and glass on the belt. What do we need except that? So we're going to need iron plate, brick, steel. Of course. I guess everything will be necessary at the end of the day. Iron doesn't, well, no, here, iron, okay. So we're going to need to pipe in another stream of these materials there. So I'm a little bit worried about the saturation of my whole system, especially when it comes down to the copper. I really don't think I have enough copper on this in this system, but we'll find it out later. I mean, worst case scenario is I'm going to wire in another thingy there, but actually, if possible, I would love to delay that. Because as soon as we have some rockets in space, I can research a technology allowing me to transport more material on the same, on a new tier of belt. So I can upgrade the existing infrastructure instead of setting up new stuff, which would be really great. Okay, now then, steel. I got steel there, and this is for the low density structure production, and well, we're going to take a splitter just about here, huh? Do we even? I don't even think it's necessary. So, whoa, I took this a little bit too far, huh? Whoopsie. So, do I want to roll the battery down this way or that way? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's take that as we need it. Okay, so I think I'm going to start on out with crafting the rocket control units, because these are... well, we just need to plug these together. So battery, red circuit, glass and iron plate. I think the red circuit, where do we have it? I have prepared it. So now we need to bring the parts together. Let's do this here. Let's craft all the preparations over there. Or do we? No. No, here. Here's better. We can't do the launching over there. Okay. I'm so excited about that, you know? I love the part when when all the hours of preparation finally culminate in a big piece of progress, you know. And it's been really a lot of hours of preparation there. Is this even a good thing? Yeah, I could let this belt run down here closer to the train track, whatever. So here goes all the material we need, and now I do know that the batteries come here. And that also tells me that we're going to do this whole steel business differently. Okay. Low density structures will probably roll the other way down the road too. We'll see. So let's hope that these things will work out as intended. So, splitter, where are you? There. Okay. Yeah, let's do this like that. Okay, so steel and batteries on one belt, because I figured that this would be quite nice. Okay, so now I should have everything I want and need. Alright. Good. Now, these things. Oh no, I need the red circuits first. So, but that should be the last one then. Red and green circuits, as a matter of fact, if I remember correctly. Green circuits for the solar panels, exactly. So, that'll be no problem, though. So, we're just going to slap that together here, like that. Easy. So, got this stuff here. Good. Now, let's finally get started. We're going to produce this stuff first. So, I need battery and iron plate and glass and red circuit. Okay. Okay, it doesn't work like that. I really need to check on out what I need where. So we're can eliminate that. We can also take out these. It's only this job now. There. Okay then. There's so freaking many things necessary for the satellite production. Wow. So accumulators need batteries and iron plate too. So that means the accumulator and the navigation satellite go really well together. Yeah. So let's check this out like that. Then we're going to need the red circuits also for the satellite itself. And then we're going to need glass and silicon for these. So here comes glass yet again. And the satellite thingy, that's going to be a completely different. So that means I'm going to take this stuff. I'm going to take stuff. Really hope that this time will be enough to get the job done. Okay, so first things first, let's do the whole accumulator thing real quick. So here, accumulators, 3 machines. So they are so slow that they can work with just basic inserters. That's wonderful. And the best part about that is these guys can and will produce accumulators for me as well for other purposes. Okay, so step 1 done. Don't kill my base. Alright, good. So we got all that. Wonderful. Now, this will be its own entire hell. And let's hop on over back to the other stuff. It's a slight little bit complicated, but only also a little. Okay, so we need the batteries and... Let's take an underground belt here. Ooh. Wire this stuff over here. So, battery, iron, and the red circuits. So I'd say we're going to split out some red circuits there. Only question remaining for me is how the hell do I get the rocket fuel over there, but one question at a time, please. Okay, so let's go. We got the necessary materials together. Let's do one crazy machine for that. There. 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 I mean, that's a puny approach, I know, but it's a good starting point. We're going to rack the production up in the future, because in the long run, I bet that we're going to need way more satellites on the stuff. But for now, we're going to work with that. Okay, so I really don't know anymore what we're, at which stage of this whole process I'm needing these guys. So we're just going to pre-produce some accumulators for my private purposes. Okay, step 1 and 2 done. Now then. Let's hop on over to this. So, electric motor, automation core, and stone brick. Oh yeah. I think the stone brick was where I conceded the last time. Oh yeah, and I remember that heat plating was also a thing. Now it all comes back to me again. The stuff I prefer to forget about. Okay, whatever. So the main issue there is I have only one lane of stone, and the request for stone was somehow skyrocketing in the last couple of episodes, and therefore I'm a little bit concerned here. Okay. Well, difficult. Yeah, heat plating. Now I remember the whole problem. That was the one where I just shrieked in terror and turned off the game. So I have now two options. I either can go for a undersaturated stone belt and just let it go, and work with not enough stone, or I just check out where I can import more stone. So wait a sec. We're that's nice. I'm mining the stone over here, right around the corner. Ship it all over to my logistics center, and yeah, you get the idea. Doesn't look too smart, eh? But for that heat plating, I did require 5 units of stone. I mean, that's not that much. Maybe we can do with that. Oh, and sulfur. Oh, God. Oh, no. Yeah. And it all comes back to me. Oh, I know why I prefer to forget about it. We need to stock up on sulfur production. I hate sulfur production, but whatever. We're going to get there. So let's solve one problem at a time. I'm going to try to work with the stone supply I got. So I need to rewire that thing. So this is not really something I like to do. What we're going to do now, I really have, you know, splitter into splitter, basically. So we're going to make it like that, I guess. You know, splitter into splitter. Not really a satisfying thing to do, but since I'm close enough to the next big tech leap, let's call it like that, I feel like it's totally worth taking it like that. Okay, so let's stop right there. I got the stone I need. Wonderful. So we're going to do a really small scale stone brick baking operation here. Let's do this. Whoop. And there. We're going to make all the brick we need for our thing here. And this is slow belt. Of course, we need some extra solid fuel. And we're not going to need. So I had the need for 4 of these guys. Okay. So we're going to open up this. Let's make it 6. Can I do this with basic inserters? Yes, wonderful. I do a little bit of an overproduction here with the stone bricks, so I can use this also for the radar panels. Alrighty, so I just need to fix up the sulfur production and then we're finally good to go, I'd say. Now, I mean, the good thing about the whole sulfur production thing is that we only need to transport liquids. Don't need to transport any solids like that. Alrighty. So, let's wire it up. There we go. So, we got brick. Now we're going to need a little bit extra oil production, or petrol, I should rather say. So, bring me 4 more refineries, good sir. Thank you, thank you. 1. Whatever. 2. 3, 4. Oh. That's connected, and wait a second. Let's just start on the other direction. That's way easier. What matters is I need 2 more of these guys, and this whole set is entirely drunk. So, 2 and 3. Sometimes this whole pipe work thing is so frickin' confusing, you know. Alright, so that's the 4 extra I needed, and that's again 1 tile off. There we go. Harder than it looks. Okay, here we go. So let's flush in the water. I need a new connector here, but I ain't any issue there. Don't kill my base. And distributor of these. Done. Alrighty. That's already everything. Oh, except for the part where this beautiful thing needs power as well. Boom. There we go. Okay, so I have amped up my petrol production. Wonderful. Now we only need a little bit of extra water, and we're good to go. So we're going to pick this petrol up here. Should work out. Oh. I think I need to take a little bit of a squiggle here. Okay. Oh, let's see. Do I really want to be there? Ish. So there we go. Okay. So here's that material. Can I bring the water here as well? That would be really awesome. I think there's absolutely no reason why we can't. So let's just do this like that. Even if it looks really weird, I don't care. I really don't. There we go. So now we can set up these sulfur factories here. Yeah, I'm out of pipe now. The good old out of pipe thing. Let's construct 1 tree real quick. Go. There's that. There's that. Okay, we got it. Let's do this Y loaders, because I love loaders. Who doesn't love loaders? Does this even work? Doesn't look like it does work. Okay. So, next step, we need the stone plates. Let's make these right here. Boss inserters, we need 2 of these. Wow. Sick. But I remember these being quite the hungry production chain. Okay, stone tablets. Wonderful. Stone tablets, sulfur, a little bit of steel. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We're going to make this like that. There we go. So we got these materials together. One piece of belt. And then the only thing lacking is some steel. But then we can produce those heat platings as well. Okay, it's coming together. Slowly, slowly it's coming together. So now let's hop on over to the remaining parts. I think we're going to see a rocket in a few minutes, my men. So, or at least, oops. Good. We got the accumulator thing. Now let's get on over to the radar. We're needing blue motors and automation cores. So these are iron gear wheel, copper cable, and iron plate. Okay. These are iron gear wheel, iron stick. So we're really needing the entirety of the basics panel. All right, got it. So we're going to do this over here. This is an entirely new strain of business, I'd say. And I'm going to do this like that. It's time to have these finally on the tab. Okay. Gonna need to hit them all very soon, but that's okay. Can deal with that. So it's very simple. I think the easiest approach is to just make sure that we have all the materials that we need by putting the necessary materials as close together as possible, you know. So these things go on one belt. Then some copper cable was necessary as well. Let's put that on the belt as well. And yeah, blue motors and the automation thingies. So the automation core thingies can be produced right on here. So here we go. Going to make this with some red inserters. Output-wise, input-wise, here we go. Alright, so, and the blue motors were copper cable and iron gear wheels, so... Well, you know what, I don't care. We're going to make another one of these machines. Boom, drop near. Done. And the blue mortars were also iron plate, so we're going to make this like that. And that's a very compact solution. I'm very, very happy with that one. I basically got it done with the last strap of belt in my pocket. Isn't that nice? Okay, so that's the whole shenanigans we're going to need for the preparations. I mean, that's only one satellite every 10 seconds. I know. But you know, we have to start somewhere. And it's terrible to see how freaking much preparation you need to get yourself even that far. So, I'm very happy for all the people that are sticking with me all the way. It might be not that many, but whatever. Kayak Tim. Been playing for a month ago? Aw, man. So happy to hear that. Welcome to the Factory family. Factorio is easily one of the greatest games I've ever played, and that's really no over-exaggeration. I really mean it. There's just so much in it. I sadly don't have the time to play it as much as I want to. And sadly, I don't have the audience that I want to. I mean, I can only do what my audience wants me to do. Now then, let's get rid of a bit of the old junk there. Sulfur, plastic, silicon. A lot of these things I rarely need for anything. Battery, whatever. Singular wheels, some fuel. Just need some room in my pocket. Copper. No, copper cable, why not? So, I think we're good to go. So what I'll need is some more yellow belts. Red belts. Use the belts, you know. Some inserter. Let's see. Well, don't want to pack my pockets to full. Yeah, I think I have everything I need for the time being. Oh no, no, I see what I need. Haha. Pipe, of course, you know. Always bring some spare pipe. Plumber's wisdom. Oh man. As soon as I have access to the next tech tier, I'm going to craft myself some exoskeleton ASAP. Just want to be faster. Such a slow poke here. Factory has grown into such proportions by now. I mean, it's a nice little chunk here. It's not much, but... There we go. So, back we are. That's not what I wanted. I want this stuff on the tab. There we go. So... let's put these parts together on one belt. Then we need brick and steel. Okay. How unfortunate. We're not going to need batteries anywhere else anymore, so I'm going to do a little bit of a trick here. So I'm filtering out some steel. There goes. And this way I'll bring the steel over, combine it with the brick, save myself some pain. Okay then. So, brick, steel, and the other shenanigans. It's the radar. Neat. Oh man, it's really happening, guys. Alright. So, this guy has to stop now. Oh, and I forgot to bring new red underground belts. Yay! Oh, I just like it so much to have to drive home back home for something like that. Okay, whatever. Oh, there's some battery left on the belt. Okay, we got that. Now we need glass and silicon. Here comes that stuff. Glass and silicon. Steel yet again. Oh, oh, nice. That's actually coming together quite nicely here. I didn't expect it to be that good. Ah. And the green circuits. Well, we're just going to split off some here. And, well, we need 3 facilities of these, okay. No, that I'm not going to split off here. That would be inefficient. We're going to place the splitter down here. So we're going to make this run down here. Okay, then we got these here as well. So, solar panels. Let's roll them down the road here. Oh, dang. Oopsie, whatever. So, pick up. What I absolutely like about this whole production line is that I can use this also to produce a solar farm if I'd ever want to. Okay, so we have now all the parts together there. The only things we're going to need are now this stuff here. Solar panels. Oh yeah, the rocket fuel. The rocket fuel. I do produce it though. Okay. Here, rocket fuel. So, can I squeeze myself through there? Yes. Okay, good thing that I went past there. It was a serious efficiency gap there. Okay, then rocket fuel. So, oh, wait a sec. Can't even do a bit of a nicer trick here. Alright, now then, let's see how I can't even do this. So, satellite production. So, picks up solar panel and rocket fuel, picks up radar and accumulator, picks up red circuit, low density structure. That's what we're missing now. Okay. Low density structures. Okay, we got them down there. In the wrong direction, and I don't have what I need there. Yeah. To make things especially exciting, we're going to take the train back home. I'm almost done, though. Damn. But I can't proceed without the underground belts. They're just that important. But, I mean, we're getting there. After that, I know that the only thing that I haven't prepared yet was the solid fuel need of these guys. Apart from that, we are set now. We are set. I got at least all the materials prepared. That's as set as it can be. Okay, you filled the underground belts. Hate it when you come back for such a small detail. Okay. Let's refresh our yellow underground belts while we're here. Oh, wait a second. My inventory is full anyways, so... Good lord. Let's get rid of at least the tier 1 assembling machines, so... But I'm too impatient right now. I want to get into space. Now. We need a liftoff. If I remember correctly, though, this is not the rocket which will take me actually into space. If I remember correctly, this is just what we need to provide the telemetry data. But I'm not sure. Haven't played the newest version yet. That far. Okay. I'll have to see the progression between the old part of the factory and the new one now. And, why is there no more copper here? Because somehow... the raw ore has been overwritten. Damn, okay. I have to fix that immediately. Ugh. How did that happen? Yeah, well, it must have been when I rewired something sometime. The thing why I want to do it right away is simple. If I don't do it right away, I'm so afraid that I'll forget about it in a bit. And it is quite vital for my entire thing here, bad. This refinery is working, you know. So what we're needing here is something like that. One loader doing his job here. And why ever that wasn't working like this in the first place. Okay, this will take now a while until the belt is back on track again, of course. Sadly. Ain't that terrible, though. Okay. Need the heat shielding still, but that's just plugging some things together. No more pre-productions necessary there. Okay. So I just find it very alarming that when my production lines are empty like that. But look at that. It had a bright side. There was a weak spot in the entire system. For whatever that reason. Okay, now we are transporting the low density structures over to the other place. So first off, I'll have to accept that this entire gig went down the wrong direction. Second part, I don't have the necessary inventory space to do anything else. Third part, we're going to sit this onto a splitter. Hello. And we're going to go over here. Now I just need to find a nice place where to squiggle this through. Homemade spaghetti. There we go. But that should actually get us where we want to be. Yep. We're... noch so 30-40 Minuten höchstens. Ja. Alrighty. And there we go. Satellites. I hope at least. Oh no, I forgot about the glass. Silly old me. So we're going to need that stuff as well. But that's now the least of my worries. Cannot insert silicon inventory full. Good lord. I need to get rid of something here. Now. Seriously. Enriched ore. Yeah, that's something to get rid of. Perfect. Ow, look at there. It's already back in action. Okay, better. Just bothered me a ton to say. But that's a typical flaw of my gameplay style. I have always a very, very messy inventory. And I gotta say, it's extremely warm these days as well, so... this doesn't make my brain faster either. Now then. Don't kill my base! Oh, crap. Hello, cat. So, yeah, great. I don't know what it is today, but I feel a little bit jinxed. Gotta admit, I really feel a little bit jinxed today. So we have to fix that now too. Doesn't help. It's important. Thing there is, the proper meteorite defense is just not acquirable for me right now, because you'll need the next tech level for that, which I don't have. So, am I riding inside the cargo wagon right now? Seems like I do. I had no clue that this is actually possible. Today I learned. Okay. Stop hassling my base. RNG. It's okay now. Stop getting on my nerves. There we go. That's that. Oh, let's ride with the stone train. Why not? Stone train has a very good stop too. Or does it? No, actually not. I don't think it would be a wise choice to leave a train in the middle of the of its drive, or is it? Never tried actually. Can you jump out of a driving train? Well, that's something for the comments section, isn't it? Okay, there we go. But the satellites are produced, or are in production now. Okay. So, let's check it out. My silo thingy. Requires low density structures, rocket control units, rocket fuel, and heat shielding. Okay. So here's the rocket control unit. Haven't specified an output for it yet. Feel like it would have a great time together with the low density structures. There we go. So, satellite, low density structure, rocket fuel. Where's the rocket fuel? There's the rocket fuel. Okay. Just carefully considering where I'm going to do my rocket launches now. But I think it's going to be somewhere around here. So, skip one. Then step 2, as soon as I find my splitters. So excited. There we go. Oh yeah, and the heat shielding. Right. So let's get that thing quickly done. Heat shielding. So I already got the stone tablets and the sulfur together. So we'll need some steel for that. And look at this. Awesome. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Excellent. So, let's see. We can work this out with just basic inserters, but... Go. Coming together. We're almost done, man. We're almost done. Alright. So, heat shielding. To make things a tad bit easier for myself, I'm just going to fuse this in here. So, last bit, rocket fuel. I don't think we're going to need that much rocket fuel that it will be any issue to have not a full belt there. Okay, here we go. So all the parts are now together. Now it does create the rocket parts. This will take a while. That's why I wanted to get this part running as quick as possible, you know? So we definitely would be well off with a higher production of heat platings. I'm well aware of that, but I think that will be okay. We're definitely going to have more than enough rocket control units and the like. Wait a sec, actually the rocket control units are the bottleneck right now. So, let's see. How much accumulator does this eat? So, we do require... Oh, no accumulators at all. This thing just requires these... So, well... I'll just leave it like this. This would be a great option to improve on, but... Get everything prepared so far. Let's hop on over to the other parts. So we're going to need these things for the yellow science as well. I already see a little bit of a necessity to restructure this production here. This is clearly not enough. Clearly not enough. I didn't expect that we were going to need that many of them, but, well, that's practically my bad. But, I am not that experienced when it comes down to rocket launches in the first place. And, also not the least little bit experienced when it comes down to chain rocket launches, but, well, 10 seconds per rocket control unit, and we need 100. That means we need 1,000 seconds per rocket. That sums up to around 15 minutes. Yeah, well, one rocket. It's like two or maximum 3 rockets per hour if I keep rocking it like that. It's really not satisfying, but whatever. It's going to work on out at least. What we need is satellite telemetry data, and I really don't know how much this actually produces now. So we'll get back to that later. So let's see. Steel furnaces. So there we go. So, good thing that I produced a little bit extra stone brick there. So, do we need steel? Of course we need steel. Awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're going to use this little thingy here and pipe it on over there. And I'll also require some regular stone furnaces. So let's see, but that should be the production of one of these guys, isn't it? Yeah, so let's do this here like that. Unorthodox, but whatever. It is merely a setup for 2 signs per second, and that's all it's supposed to do. So, don't want to stress myself out too hard on that. So, there we go. Whoa, that was scary. Not gonna lie, I really felt scared there. Okay, so we're requiring 1 machine for the furnace of steel. So here goes. Boom. And oh god, we need heat shielding. But whatever, actually it ain't that much of an issue. I have an overproduction of heat shielding anyways, so. Alrighty. So there goes. Steel furnace. There's the electronic circuit thingy. And let's slap that stuff on a splitter here. So there we go. The only thing lacking so far is the steel, but we can whittle that in as well. So here we go. Actually, you know what? We're going to make this differently there. Just too good to not do it. Because we need an output for our product as well, so I think it's actually quite a smart thing to do there. So, input, 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 output. Seriously, are we living in an electricity gap here? Whatever. So, furnace done, isn't it? Wonderful. Okay. So the next thing we're going to need are these suckers. So, electronic components and solid fuel. Oh man, that's the part I tried to forget about. Oh dear. So yeah, that's going to take a while. I sadly have underestimated how many of these rocket control units we're going to need, and gotta say, I need to wire these things a little bit smarter here. That just is quite not a good setup, you know. And what happened to my steel production? These bells are not supposed to be empty. So, let's see. This is, the wood ain't working anymore. Okay. Why is the wood not working anymore? The wood has no sand anymore. Why does the wood not have any sand anymore? So, there can be only one output at a time. I had no clue. So, must be the reason why that happened. Here. Yep. That's the whole thing. Crazy. I really had no clue. Okay. Always nice to see something new. Okay. So, we'll have to fix up a pretty sick production of solid fuel. We're going to need 2.5 producers of solid fuel. That's 2 fuel refineries, and that's 50 petrol gas. It's actually way less than I thought. Okay, I'm relieved now. One of you guys is producing 18, so we're going to need, what? 3. Alright. Three more of you folks. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And electronic components. Did I just Well, I have all the material there. I think I just said to myself that I'll produce them when I need them, hey? Sounds like something that I do. Okay. And as soon as that's set up, we just have to wait for the first rocket to launch, I'd say. I mean, I have all the material I need here for that endeavor on the belt. So we can really just pick it up here. Just do this. It's that easy. Alright, so I'll be restructurizing my production for the control units. I have way too few of these. I didn't see that coming correctly there. So that's pretty much my bad. And then where does... I mean, I had petrol there. Ah, yeah. So we're going to need solid fuel where there. Okay. So let's take our gas on a ride. There we go. Okay. Let's just put our solid fuel refiners over here. Go. Oh, we got that, we got that. Then we're going to need green circuits and the electronic components. Electronic components are a little bit far away, aren't they? But I didn't need the plastic anywhere else, so it ain't that much of a big deal. Just one strand of spaghetti more. Let's move it over here. Go. That's 5 of these. Then we're finally good to go. Except for the telemetry data that just has to arrive then. But basically, it's basically all it took. Now we only have to set up these 27 machines there. Okay, I forgot about 27 assemblers that were necessary for this craziness. Okay, so wow, I really didn't expect that anymore. So we got 31 of these guys. So yeah, I need more of these control units. So let's do this. These control units need batteries, glass, iron, and electronic components. So we're going to get on there. Here, iron. Why is there, again, a... seeming shortage here with copper? Oh yeah, no, I see what I did there. When I thought I corrected it, I actually broke it. Okay. That piece of belt actually was there for a reason. Now it's working again. Let's see. Good. I mean, that's the sweet thing about it. You might break things, but you can always fix things in this game as well. So, yeah, I'm out of yellow belt, and I really need to think of something where we can produce more of these control units. And, yeah, we got the yellow science thing finally going on for ourselves. Question is, how many rockets do we actually need to produce enough data for our endeavor? That's something I really don't know yet. But we're definitely going to find it out. So, yeah. Get that. So the last thing I need will be actually the assemblers. Just realized that I don't have enough assemblers in my pocket. Don't kill my base. Okay, great. I'm really afraid of these meteoroids by now. It's just that problematic. The bigger your base gets, the more chance there is it does strike your base, and yeah. You can't figure the rest by yourself. Okay. Awesome. The hardest part seems to be to find the proper ratio between the whole entirety of parts, because that's one recipe you can't check out with Helmod. But since I know that I need 100 of these satellite control units every time, I think I should really set up a larger production of these. I really don't mind if they stay the bottleneck of that whole production, but would be a damn shame if they'd be that slow, you know. It's a little bit too slow when we go that slow. I mean, all the other materials are piling up. Look at my satellite production. There's way more satellites than that. Okay, well, enough of that. I need iron, glass, battery, and where was the battery again? Ah, here. Iron, glass, battery. So let's do a bit of a larger scale production there. Yeah, the red circuits were the last thing we need. So we're going to help ourselves. We need a little tricky there. Let's do this like that. Oh, I don't need to go all the way down. So now we have all the necessary stuff together in one place. Now we are able to produce this in larger numbers. So I'm going to do this like that. Let's say 5 of these guys, eh? I'm not sure if I'm actually producing enough material for this kind of operation, but we're just going to try it. It's my first rocket launching operation that I'm trying to set up, so... I want to be kind to myself if things don't work out as intended right from the get-go. Okay, so here goes the output. There goes the input. Oh, we don't have a glass there. Dang it. But we can't manage that. So first off, let's install a splitter here. That's just picking out glass. Then we're going to go over there. And voila. Job's done. That's the easiest way that came up here real quickly with. There we go. And now this sad little thing there doesn't have to do its job like that anymore. Okay, the only thing we need to do now is to set up the crazy production lane there. I mean, 27 of these guys is just quite a lot. So we're going to work it out like that, I'd say. So I really want these right away there. Don't want to have that in my pockets, thank you. Okay, here goes. That's going to be then the telemetry data. And, well, let's see, we need one of those. It's going to be a block of 5 then. And hopefully we're going to output into that direction. So that's 10, that's 15, that's 20. Oh, well. Yeah, let's do this like that. That's 25, and that's the 27 we need. All it takes is us rewiring our production a little bit like that. So, I'm also out of inserters. Whatever, it's okay. So, let's slap this down like that. So this is where the telemetry data will go. And then we'll see about that. But definitely not in this episode. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't make it again. It's not entirely true. Merely underestimated the effort we'd need with the satellite thingies. Okay. But it's going faster now. Let's see. We might be needing to amp up productions at some point later down the road, or maybe not. I'm not sure about that. But so far, it seems like it's working out, so... I'd say next episode I'll just start out with a fully loaded silo, and then we're just going to wire in the yellow tech cards. I mean... So my total verdict is yellow tech is a lot harder to acquire than it was way back when, with the old version. It's now a lot more difficult than when I played this this mod pack the last time. This now is quite hard, but yeah, we tackled it. So we have now everything, almost everything automated. The only thing that's now missing is me setting up the transport of the telemetry data and transporting the yellow science cards into the lab, but that's really the least of my worries. Once that's done, we're finally going to get into the real wonderful world of blue circuit boards, for example. I give you so much of a teaser. It ain't wonderful. It's horrible. Because they are even more costly. But that's okay. We can do great things with them, so I guess you should be grateful. Hey, Nostario, welcome. Just come on in when I almost want to end my stream for Factorio right now. It's great to see you, man. So, maybe I'll be even launching one satellite here. Maybe it's going to be finished before I get back to it. So, gotta say, playing Factorio with these temperatures is a lot hotter than I thought. You know, it's around 30 degrees here. Oh well, it's not anymore, but it's been. And that's a tiny little bit exhausting. So transporter belts, I want to stack up onto those. Let's get rid of silicon, stone tablets, engines. I don't care if it's an entire stack of engines. I don't know. It's okay. Destroying some material every now and then. Okay, well, let's check out if the satellite has launched, or has been built, I should rather say. The rocket, not the satellite. I am all confused. But altogether, one thing is worth mentioning on the positive side. I feel like I really have a enough material to work with. Yeah, well, okay. I'm not gonna log off when we're at 96% there. So, here we go. One of these nice little fellas. No, not stack. Let's see if it outputs the correct stuff on its own. So, let's see. Go. Rocket inventory there. So, I kept my promise. We're going to space this evening, or at least the first rocket of mine does. That's as good as it gets, you know. So, usually you would win the game now, but we're in space exploration. We're just starting on out. So, I have now the satellite, navigation satellite uplink, okay. Oh yeah, I can now check this out. Alright. And we got 80 units of satellite telemetry. Okay. And I don't need any extra configuration for that. Okay. Satellite has detected a weapons cache. What? What is that? I had no clue that these things were actually existing. Okay, that must be a new thing that has been added in the newer version, because I don't know that. Cool. We found a weapons cache. Oh. Alright. I'm a proud owner of automated yellow signs now. Okay. It might be rolling out slow now, but it is at least rolling out. Okay, so we'll have to jump on the belt here. It's a little bit of a weird one, but whatever. There we go. So let's see. Oh, we're lacking blank tech cards. I'm not going to fix that up now. That's going to be what we're going to do on the next episodes, where I can proudly claim that we're going to do yellow tech cards. In fact, we're just going to wire in some blank tech cards, but that's okay. Okay, now then, we're going to do... I don't have enough rocket fuel. That inserter somehow had a solar panel in its grasp. Whatever. So, my dear friends, thanks for watching you all. That's going to be the end of this stream. Next time we're going to wire in the yellow tech cards. I can't tell you how excited I am that everything's working out like that now. We're going to auto-launch from this point on when the cargo's full. We're going to do this. Probably I'll need to craft more rocket fuel. I'll just check it out how these productions work out in the long run. We'll see about that. Okay, so catch you guys next time. If this has been a video on demand for you, leave me a comment down below, leave me a thumbs up, and consider subscribing. Also, check out the description box. You'll find my social media there, where I announce all those streams if you want to catch it live. And also there is a link for my Patreon, where the patrons now get to influence what kind of content I create. If you want to check it out, I'd be delighted. And last but not least, check out my PayPal link. Donations are wildly welcome, because, you know, there's never going to be any paywalled content from my side, so I can really use all the help that I can get. Thanks for watching this up until this very moment. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.